but I'm here and I'm gonna do something today. I don't know what. That's a hell of a title? Yes, because in addition to the wonders of, well, nappage, I also got the clothes I ordered yesterday. I ordered a bunch of clothes from a nice place that has like a Australian warehouse. So like fast fashion, but still a step above Shein. Because let's be real, every department store thing is basically fast fashion still. Nothing fancy, but I got a nice jacket. And I also want to get some fitted blouses because, as you imagine, a lot of blouses don't hang this way properly. Like for example, if you've ever had a button-up blouse on a larger bust, I'll find an example image of what it looks like. r/big boob problem. Yeah, sure. So r/big boob problem is a side profile can look like this if you have a large bust. So if you have a bust, even if you tuck it in, it looks like this. Yeah, marshmallow or toothpicks. And if you let it hang, it's gonna be out to there. Like a moo-moo. So I kind of feel like this anytime I don't tuck something in. Hence why, if you see in the model, harness. Belts and stuff are kind of important. We're getting something fitted. Well, they're all fitted blouses. And so I went to go look for some. I found a couple nice ones and I thought, yes, I will definitely 100% get these. Stuff like this shit where it's tapered in the middle so it actually fits you properly around the waist, but otherwise still is form-fitting, has like a nice wider collar. Essentially what you see in the model, in different various colors. This is not paid actors, this is just from the website. But if you don't have something that's form-fitting like that, you have this problem with blouses. So I wanted to get ones like those. That brings me to, alright. It looks great. However, it is the same problem of this is trying to not stretch it out too far. This is me not standing with proper posture. The button may be hanging on for dear life. That's technically a fine style because you're meant to leave one of these buttons a little undone so it has a nice little curve to it. And so I did that, and Vivi, I said, hey, is this inappropriate? Is this like kind of silly looking? And she went, oh, we'll go. She said people are gonna be busting out the, was it Tex Avery or something eyes? And she went, oh my god. And oh, thank you. I gave her a hug and she was like, yay, I get a hug. So Vivi said it was a good, because, okay, I'll try to not be too, here's paid actress modeling a bunch of badly fitting clothes. Because a lot of it is just like, if it doesn't fit 100% in, but might not look great anyway. This is just very hastily taken before stream. You may be wondering, Mako, why not go a size up? Well, if you would take a little look at the sizes for a second, I'll zoom all the way in. Size and fit. It starts at a 4 and goes to a 16. That's a size 14. The rest of it fits perfectly already. Because naturally, I and paid actress are like, you know, a little on the taller side. And these models are wearing a size 6. I'm like, okay, size guide. In centimeters, bust size at a size 12 is 96, and the waist is 78. So paid actress already is around this range. So the waist would fit perfectly in a 12. And the hips are as well are bigger than this. So this measurement would mean waist is perfect, hips are too small. So you have to go size up. So to fit the hips and contour properly, sure. So this is still within the range, like, oh yeah, okay, that's fair. The bust size though, it's a lot bigger than that. So I would have to be in a size 16 or 18 and given that to paid actress as well. And this is way, way out of ratio. Like we're talking this size waist, around this size hips, around this size for the bust. So it doesn't work. One of them is gonna look shitty. And like if it's too big in the waist, then you're like, oh, but you can cinch it with the belt. The point is that you don't need to cinch it with the belt. 24 is, that's on the much larger side, definitely not that. So I got a size 14, and paid actress is modeling a size 14 that fits pretty much perfectly everywhere else except for the bust. Bleh. Custom tailored blouse, is that expensive? Well, yeah, I've had to get stuff tailored before, and usually it's like, well, it's just a pain. How uncomfortable is it? It's like a little tight around the chest area because you feel it pull it. So that leaves the alternative of, okay, maybe for that style, I only leave it buttoned down in the form of if I get paid actress to show something real quick. Okay, now paid actress, remember this is badly fit. I'm gonna leave the disclaimer here that this is badly fitting currently. Here is paid actress. If I leave the button down and I tell paid actress to, you can see it has a little bit more curve to it. There's still like a little bit of excess fabric and bunching up around the waist. So that could be a little tighter. And the flare out of the bottom could be a little more, but otherwise it's good and around like the style of the expected one here. It's around there, but the bust is naturally on the larger side. So, and you can see here that they have the first two unbuttoned, the middle two buttoned, and the top two unbuttoned, which is approximately what is being done here. So this is the style, but naturally there is a lot more bust, so that ever so slightly means that it's a little out of whack in terms of silhouette. And if I button it up, paid actress may take out someone's eye, like so. And this shit was $70 on a cheap website. And from the side, I could very well clip in the gum. Yeah, I think, like, to make it look more fit in the waist, I can clip it a little in the back. Because a lot of them do that. A lot of them have, like, these little alligator clips. But they will put clips in the back of clothes to make them look tighter in photos. And you can tailor it a little bit like that. But it depends. Like, usually you'd expect to pay, you know, a little bit better money for better quality clothes. Now, these are better than Shein quality. But I'm still like, do I want to spend a shit ton of money tailoring? I feel like I can probably learn how to do it myself, and it'd be fun. Alright, chat, so if we go for this button style, it would look like so. Which is not awful, but it's also, it's like you can see that you probably should be leaving it open compared to leaving it closed like that, because it goes more with the style that is intended by this. Would have been nice if I could close it up, and this model, for example, could completely close it up fine, but probably not paid actress. Or me.